Hello. I forgot to add in the beginning of the video, I'm about to post. There's going to be gore and cannibalism in this theme. Yeah, thank you for watching. I'll let the future me, past me get it. Bye bye. Hello. My name is Delucio. You can call me Delu. I am playing My Sweet Housemate as my first game on YouTube. It is nice to meet y'all. From what I can tell from this game, I play as a homeless adult, a broke person, where I find a listing of uh, renting being a housemate, renting a housemate, not renting a housemate, being a wow, I'm gonna cut this out, but I find a rental place I can stay at with someone. Well, I have an interesting housemate that appears on the side. I might get killed, or I might be eaten. One or two. But anyways, I found a house, just what matters as a broke person. So I'll take what I can. And then just go. I guess. Spooky. Ooh. $500 a month. Honestly, that's pretty good for this kind of, depending where you live. Sounds pretty good. Let's see. Room 15M238 Wilson's 369. One room in apartment. Deposit. Nope, deposit. Yo. 1 year minimum to this thing. Hey, bug it. Hey, that works with me. As long as it gets on. 15 square room, single room, shared kitchen, shared bathroom, no deposit. Might be worth it. Yo, hold on. Wait, am I staying in a room with him? With the I'm sorry, my housemate? Am I staying in a room with my housemate? Freaky. I don't know. Hopefully I can just sleep on the couch then. My name. Full name. I'll just put my dude. Let's see. What? Okay. Fuck it, 43. Okay. Now, this is interesting. I never heard. Oh, okay. I wonder how this works. Yummy time. Entirely wait for the application to go through before you shut your old laptop with a sigh. This ancient thing that has clearly seen better days somehow already managed to start hyperventilating after you opened just a couple tabs. You promptly put it in your backpack as you lean back in your seat. You can't help but let out a sour chuckle. I can't do a sour chuckle, fuck. Oopsies. Anyone else would probably find this old, worn down diner seat extremely uncomfortable, but you don't have that luxury. You don't have that luxury of complaining. In fact, it might be the softest thing you sat on in a week. Oh, that's tough. It is tough. Unaware of your own actions, you start anxiously fidgeting with your phone, silently praying to all the possible gods out there that your applicant will be approved. Please, Lord, please. 9, 10. At this point, you're homeless for 11 months, nearly a year. Oh, that's a bit real, but ow. After saving all the money you could for several months, you finally were able to save enough to rent an apartment. Or at least that's what you thought. In 11 months of your homelessness, the housing prices only went up, making it practically impossible for you to find anything affordable at this point. That's so real. It is so real. Holy. It's just gonna get up. You frantically search every housing website, hoping to at least get some shitty old room, but nothing was ever nothing was ever even nearly in your price range. But this listing was everything you could ask for. You were thanking whoever was up there in the sky, or down there in the pits of hell, that you managed to apply basically minutes after the listing went live. Sure, it was shitty as hell. No pauses, no required credit history. There are even any pictures, and as cherry on top, you have to live with some random guy you have no information about. That's, that's what I'm saying. But hey, a room's a room. I'll take anything. You were so eager to get it first too. You were so eager to get it first too, that you didn't even ask for a tour. If anything, you're almost entirely sure that it's possible some old shed, or even worse, a human trafficker trap. But you're already at that point where you don't even care. You feel like you'll go insane if you have to spend another night on the streets. You shut up the memories. Ugh. Yeah, anything's better than that. You can swear your heart skips a bit. It beats as your phone lights up with a new notification on the home screen. It's an email from the housing website. Could it be? You impatiently unlock your phone, somehow manage to enter your password incorrectly twice before you do. Oh my god, I'm excited. You quickly locate the email app and instantly start reading. Okay. Thank you for your application, Delu. We appreciate your using our services and thank you for your application, Delu. We appreciate you using our services, and our smart algorithm has picked these 5 other apartments for you to look at. Oh, that's cool, I guess. Why does that like Harry a little bit? Yeah. Oh, are you kidding me? I just applied, now we got an ad. You silently cursed the website, thinking that it would have been better if they paid for your rent instead of financing these ads that no one probably even looks at. Ironically, as I looked at. Well, besides you. Oh, okay. While busy with your grandiose brain cursing session, you almost skipped another notification that quickly floats into your phone screen. Oh, it's yet another email. I swear to God, if it's another ad, but it isn't. It's an email sent by whoever has posted that room listing. The first thing you note is it's ridiculous length. It's short. Too short. In fact, there are only 3 lines, 2 of them being Dear Delu and BR Seong Min Kim. I might have said that name wrong, and I apologize in advance. Name of the original poster. The middle line just says, if you come to the apartment to sign the contract within 30 minutes, I'll give you the key. The middle line just says, if you come to the apartment to sign the contract within 30 minutes, I'll give you the key. Now you're entirely sure that your heart is skipping at least 30 beats a minute. Oof. Might have a heart attack. You immediately spring from the seat, grabbing your backpack on the way before your attention is caught by a sad, small cup of unfinished coffee on the table. At least get afford coffee. Hey. Squeezing, I guess it was for the roommate's room. Squeezing your lips with rising guilt, you quickly grab and drink the Comer mints before putting it back down and storming out of the diner. Will this finally be the day that ends your homeless life for good? Will this finally be the day that ends your homeless life for good? Perchance. Or I get eaten. Either or. At least I lived a good life, kind of. Never mind. Not as homeless, I don't want to die. Hey, we'll find out though. You find yourself in front of an apartment door trying to catch your breath. You don't particularly know how, but you somehow managed to make it in time. However, now you aren't even sure that you're in front of the correct apartment in the first place. You were fully expecting some shady and old building, but it turned out to be just some average apartment complex. Something you could probably never even dream of affording in your current state. Okay? It's fancy. You hesitate for a good minute before letting out an anxious sigh and pressing the doorbell button. Ding dong. Oh, you hear the original buzz sound play on the other side of the door and then complete silence. Oh man. The silence gets quickly interrupted, though, as you hear some faint footsteps sounds behind the door. The door is open. You jolt at the sound of a man's voice comes from within the apartment, but almost instinctively push the door open. Still hesitant, you awkwardly step into the entrance. Hello? As you walk in, you almost immediately get taken aback by your surroundings. You have played so many made-up horror scenarios in your head on your way here that the sight of a ordinary-looking hallway suddenly seems scarier than anything you could have come up with. What was I thinking? Like, honestly, respectfully, stuff could happen because this was a sketchy, shady thing we signed up for, but what? There's no one in sight, so you could have. There's no one in sight, so you just default to a polite stance in front of the entrance door, not even daring to make a single step. Now that you actually in the apartment, now that you confirm that it looks more or less normal, your anxiety levels are going through the roof. Woo. You have to make a good impression. You won't have another chance like this. True? This is perfect. Did Lou assume? Oh. He looks tired. Real. Work be overworking me. I feel you. You almost jump as a tall, slouched man suddenly appears in one of the doorways of the hallway you are in. You don't immediately realize that he's dressed in a suit because of how disheveled and scruffy he appears to be. Oh. Albeit, you're not in any position to judge. Yeah. His eye bags almost seem to merge with his dark eyes as he tiredly looks straight at you. If your eyesight were just a bit worse, you would have even thought he just had two big holes for eyes, given how pale his skin is otherwise. Yeah. You got like my eyes black. Dumbfounded, you stare back at him, thinking that this eye contact is going on for a bit too long for your taste. Say this again. Dumbfounded, you stare back at him, thinking that this eye contact is going on for a bit too long for your taste. Before you realize that it's your cue to respond. Oh sure. Ah yes, that's me. Wrong. My name is the Blue. What? How did you guess? Are you psychic? That would indeed be me, sir. Aye, Captain. Well, that would make a good first impression. Oh, aye, Captain's kind of funny. Can I say this? Oh, sure. Aye, Captain. Aye, Captain. It's me, Delu. Well, okay. I'm getting kicked out. Aye, guys. It's over. The man looks at you in utter confusion for what it feels like a minute before hastily speaking. Right. Well, my name is Sung Min Kim, but just the first name is fine. Now, if you don't mind, I'll be late for work if we don't hurry. So if you just follow me to the kitchen. The man then wastes no time as he promptly walks into the kitchen and you are left with no words but to follow him. No choice, but you are left with no choice but to follow him in. You step into the kitchen and once again get temporarily stunned by just how normal everything looks. Yeah, that's pretty normal. You got some good stuff too. You must be financially stable. Sure, you could tell that someone lives here by small stains and patch of dust here and there, but if you had to choose, you'll happily use this space to take some photos for online housing ads or something. This game because I messed that up. Sure, you can tell that someone lives here by small stains and patches of dust here and there, but if you had to choose, you'll happily use this space to take some photos for online housing ads or something. Yeah, but you put no picture. Yeah, you might be tired. Speaking of photos, you thank heavens for the millionth time today. If someone put up pictures for this apartment, it would have gotten snatched before you could have even applied. True, honestly. You don't know if that was just pure laziness or pure lacking of time, but you couldn't feel more grateful to the man in front of you for leaving the listing so empty. Leaving the listing so empty. But you shouldn't feel grateful just yet. You still haven't signed the contract. Now, if you just look through the papers and sign at the places I marked. Oh, the papers on the table? It's the contract. Wait, is that it? Yeah, that was quick. I said hello and he's like, alright, you can stay here. But, hey, you know, I can't complain. I really shouldn't be complaining. I have nowhere else to go. I can keep leaving the streets, I guess, but that can't be it, right? He won't even ask for additional information. But if you're concerned about the rent, the payment's obviously upfront, but we can go through it in the evening. If I stay any longer, I will probably get fired for being late. You're free to move your stuff and unpack though. But if you're not interested, that's fine too. But then I appreciate it if you... No, I'll sign. I'm interested. Wow, you're an eager one, aren't you? Right. Clearly, this man is not all too concerned about who his new flatmate will be. Sweet, we landed a jackpot. Holy. If he was, he wouldn't have put up an empty listing and responded to a random application within minutes of receiving it. You can't afford to care about his reasoning at this point. Oh yeah, I forgot he's capital. He's might eat us or kill us. But how? Looks so tired. That was you. How strong he is. It's a good apartment that the rent is something you can afford, and the only tenant doesn't look all too crazy. Yeah, he just looks tired. Yeah. You quickly grab the papers, messily scatter around the table with slightly trembling hands as you then read through them. After making sure that it really isn't some part of human trafficking ring, you take the pen lying around on the table and find the marked spots Sigmund mentioned. Oh, okay, I don't need to read it. Alright, sweet. I guess this is my actual signature. That'll be good enough. Hey, you wrote your name incorrectly. But no big deal, you could just rewrite it. What? With this kind of pen? I don't know. It don't matter. Do you sign? You audibly breathe out before handing the papers to Songmin. Yep. He quickly goes through them and then nods at you. Great. Your room is the one opposite of the bathroom. It's to the right of the kitchen. That should be it for now. Ah, right. The man in front of you feels around his pockets for a brief second before putting his hand into one and then taking something out. He fumbles with the item for a moment before he finally gets a firm grip on it. He is definitely clumsy, to say the least. Here's the key. Just don't lose it. Oh yeah, I got a house key. Oh my god, I'm living in a place. This day might be a miracle. I got a house, or an apartment to live. Your hand seems to shake even more as Sunmin puts a simple metallic key into them. I won't. That would be greatly appreciated. Anyways, we will handle the payment later. I should get going. Right. Lock the door for after me. Yes. Yes, of course, I'm right. You try to shake off your stubborn. You still can't believe that you're officially not homeless anymore. Yeah, let's go. I'm living in a place. Let's go. Actual housing. A shower. Oh my god. I should probably take a shower. Still, someone stupefied. He follows me back to the entrance, where he proceeds to put his shoes on. Shoes that looks as scruffy as he is, and then stands straight in front of the door. As straight as he slouched back allows him to anyways. Just make sure to lock it properly. And don't let strangers in. I'm not a kid. I at least know this much. Right. Well, I will see you in the evening. I'll be happy to have you for dinner. What do you mean by that? Well, why are you smiling at me? What is going on? Okay. With that, Sungmin leaves through the entrance door, nearly tripping over the walking mat. he's very clumsy, isn't he? Ah, again. Happens every time. After Sungmin disappears down the hallway, you waste no time as you shut and lock the door. Such a simple motion, yet it feels so foreign to you. It has been 11 months, so. While on different levels, you are now also a resident of this apartment. Own a key. You can lock the door. You can sleep in your own room. So simple, yet so foreign. You squeeze the key that's already made it home in your palm and can help but let a nervous smile curl your lips. No, I did it. I really did. Still overcome with a mix of relief and excitement, you locate your room that, just like Sungmin said, is opposite of the bathroom. It's very red. Maybe we should start design, but it's a nice room. It's better than I was thinking. Holy snap. You walk through the simple door into the bedroom that appears to be just as simple. You're surprised to find that it's actually fully furnished, bed and desk included. Let's go. At this point, you wouldn't even mind sleeping on the floor, but seeing how the bed even has its own bed sheets, you're almost hero. We did it. We did it. If this is a dream, I will be so pissed. Respectfully, yes. Because, like, oh, if I just wake up in the street, I'll be crying. But it isn't. You can hardly believe it. Well, I guess I might as well unpack. The only good thing about being homeless is that besides the backpack always glued to your shoulders, you have no other things. How lucky. That's all I have. Which is kind of sad, but easy transport. You take it off and start going through your carefully packed stuff. Unpacking time. Whoa. Okay. Toothbrush. A little bit of hurry. Goes to the bathroom. I like to leave. What? Is that a remote? Is it a taser? That's my room. Oh, I got one of these. To the kitchen. The world's driest shampoo, 100% less moisture. Nice. Oh yeah, to the bathroom. I got some for show. It's just plastic. Maybe we can go. Is this somewhere like a restaurant? To the kitchen. Anti-stank. Contains lip. Oh, eating lip poisoning. Awesome. Multi gummies. Yeah. Oh, this is the kids version. Oh yeah, we know it. Oh. My little baby, my little dog, my little plushie. It's very cute. We should probably fix this up. That's right. Dinner alert. Stop. Do not. Oh. Oh. Where do I put this? Yeah, put it in my room. I have unpacked. Yippee. Yippee. Finally done with putting your things away, you turn towards your new bed and look down at it. Anyways. Finally done with putting your things away, you turn towards your new bed and look down at it with rising temptation. Yes, you're so comfy. Something better than fucking street. Something better than street. and maybe cardboard. No longer able to resist, you let yourself fall into the fresh bed sheets. So soft and all yours. You rub your face against the pillow with a smile. Let's go! It feels like the luck you accumulated throughout the year was all poured into this one day. Who knows? Maybe in the future you will even be able to rent an apartment of your own. Everything seems possible now. It really does. You don't notice how your eyelids start feeling heavier and heavier by the time you realize and open your eyes. A few minutes have already passed. Oh wow, I'm tired. Well, something so soft, I'll probably pass out on the bed immediately. I'm surprised I even opened my eyes. Luckily though, you'd have a shift today. Oh wow. Well, back to sleep. Might as well take a nap. Yep. A really lucky day, huh? Left with no entry to think, you let yourself fall into a deep slumber. I probably should look around. You know what? You get like an hour nap, wake up before he comes back home. Oh, it's already dark. Alrighty. Alright, this is perfect. Alright. Well, I don't got much time, but better than nothing. When you open your eyes again, it's already dark outside. Feeling strangely satisfied and refreshed, you stretch and slowly sit up. God, I have slept this good in a long time. Oh shit. Right. It's even said that you short out the rent payment in the evening. I didn't even offer to have dinner together. Free food. Crap, but this is not what is important right now. You felt a sense of anxiety build up in your throat as you checked the time on your phone. 10:27 p.m. Crap. That's pretty late. While you silently curse yourself for being so careless, you get off the bed and start unconsciously walking back and forth. I mean, if you really cared, you could have woke me up, right? It's not like you locked the room or anything. Speaking of that, is he even home? You cautiously tiptoe towards the door and quietly put your ear against it, trying to see if you can catch any sounds. Nope. Maybe some dripping, but maybe I'm just crazy. Okay. He's here. Oh, is that what? You can clearly make out some footsteps move. You could clearly make out some footstep sounds and moving noise coming from the outside of your room. Great. Yep. That's awkward. Wonderful. You're not getting kicked out just yet. Maybe the dinner. Maybe the dinner offer is still at the table? Too? Let's see. Not wanting to wait any longer, you swing the door open and walk into the hallway. Alrighty, I'm hungry. Who drove those fries? Surprisingly, the hallway looks Surprisingly, the hallway looks really different when it's dark. It really does. Different color. A little bit more dark blue. Purple. It almost has this new feel to it. Very different from the plastic perfect filming you said you witnessed earlier. Yeah. You don't spend much time mulling over your perspective of the hallway though, as your attention is caught by the light coming from the kitchen. And sounds are coming from there too. You don't have to be Sherlock to deduce that Sung Min is there, so not waste any time, you walk towards the light. Wait. What? This can't be. Nice. Queen of the kitchen. Hell yeah, you are. One question. Whose leg is that? And can I have the testers? What the hell? What's this over here? What is... How do I hide? It is what it is. What the hell? Oh. Hey. This can't be that, right? Come on, Delu, you're not that stupid. This has to be an explanation. I really? You don't really seem like an explanation. It kind of seems like he's eating someone. But, you know, with this economy, gotta way gotta. Right. That's early Halloween decoration? Movie props? Hyper realistic cake? Hyper realistic cake might be real. Honestly. Is that hyper realistic cake you've been making? You're making? You know, like in those videos where everything is cake? Those are cakes, right? Right? Oh, these are real human body parts. Oh! Oh, come on. You were supposed to agree with me. Oh, sorry. This is just a weird looking pig. Okay. Yeah. Pig. If you want to call it that. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. Yeah, I'm picking up what you put it down. Shit. And you just started thinking your luck out with this apartment. What is he? A serial murderer? A cannibal? A serial cannibal? He might. Maybe. No, wait, that's wrong. A cannibal serial? That's shit right here. He's cannibal. So yeah. If you're thinking about calling the police, I advise you against it. Of course you're calling the police. Next thing you know, it'll be your leg that... Next thing you know, it'll be your leg he has on the cutting board. You just got off homelessness, and you're not about to die to some kind of a serial murderer in pink apron now. Yeah, it's a pretty cute apron. Look at that, queen of the kitchen. You do understand that if I get arrested, you will no longer be able to stay here, right? Are you not gonna kill me? What is happening? Am I gonna eat? Snap. Join me in, yo. Do you read thoughts too? I don't. How do you know I want to stay here anyways? Just so you know, Mr. Sangmin, I have a grandma I can stay with at any time. As I say that, as I stay in a level month somewhere. No. No, you don't, Mr. Delu. And even if you do, you probably hate her enough to apply to... No, you don't, Mr. Delu. And even if you do, you probably hate her enough to apply to a random suspicious listing and sign the contract all in the same day. Yeah, you got me. You got me. You got me. You read me like a book. So you did it on purpose. Well, something like that. I probably should have said that a preference, but I am not calling the police. No, I'm playing with this man. He looks kind of chill. You know, I'm hungry too. No, he's right. There's nowhere else you could go now, and your only choice would be to return to homelessness. It'd be silly to think police would help with your situation too. Man, what the hell? This. Are you going to eat it? Let me say it better. Excuse me. This. Are you going to eat it? Yes. It's too much meat, though, so I'm going to store it for the future. I don't get such tender meat often. It would be a pity if it went to waste. This wasn't the dinner he was talking about, was it? What are you even supposed to do now? Do you really have to tolerate a cannibal living literally in the same apartment as you? A little bit. I got nowhere else to be, so a little bit. But life on the streets, yeah, exactly. The feeling of your skin being so dirty that no matter how hard you scrub it, nothing makes you feel clean. Yeah. The long nights spent dumpster diving, going to the pounds of discarded food just to be chased away by minimum wage employees that, in retrospect, are in no better situation than your own. Yeah. You sure have the memories. Listen. Yes. Ah, shit. Whatever, anything's better than going back there at this moment point. If they catch you, don't involve me. And like, don't eat me. Please. Damn. It might take me a while, and you can see it's really messy. So let's talk about your payment tomorrow. Yeah, I can see that. You got a little something from well, everywhere. Yeah. Ah, oopsies. I didn't realize. I guess I'll have to come up with another explanation for the dry cleaners. Yeah, you probably do. Last time, they didn't really. Last time, they didn't fully believe my "it's just paint" excuse. Ah, why are suits such a pain? Right. Well, you probably better. Well, you probably better go to sleep, unless you want to watch. No, no thanks. Well, see you tomorrow then. Yeah. Good night, my new housemate. Don't forget that I know where you sleep. Okay, don't be creepy about it. I'm not gonna tell the cops. I don't want to get eaten. That's all I want. We literally live in the same apartment. Why wouldn't you? You know, that makes sense too. Just thought I should remind you. Right. I'm leaving now. I'm going this way and you're going to stay there. Good night, Delu. I feel like you wouldn't be able to sleep tonight. No, not after that. Probably not. Surprisingly, you zonked out pretty quick. Okay, well, I guess I am. What a big fat liar. You paint. Whoa. Alright. Excuse me. The next few days, you're still overcome with a faint sense of panic, afraid that some man will eat you, or even worse, the police finds him. You will have to go back to the streets. On the contrary to your fears, nothing really happens. In fact, after handling the first rent payment and during Sung Min's awkward attempts at thanking you, you don't see him at all that much. Regardless of how under socialized he seems, he's fairly polite when you do encounter him. Sung Min seems to work some pretty brutal hours at his office job. Your apartment is basically a ghost town half the time, so it's just me. You wouldn't be surprised if there were literal ghosts haunting the place considering all the bodies piling up around here. You know, fair enough, so it might be. You're lucky that your shifts usually start early in the morning and end somewhere during the daytime or evening, unlike Sunmin's grueling schedule. At first, you thought you at least cross paths with him in the afternoons, but as it turns out, he typically comes home rather late at night. It's unlikely that your housemate is getting his full 8 hours of beauty sleep. Maybe that's why he looks so tired. He sleeps only for 2 hours or something. 3 weeks pass by without you noticing, and still, you can't count the amount of times you cross paths with Sungmin on your one hand. Wow. Wow, that's a lot of times I don't talk to this guy. Those few times that you do see him, you could feel his gaze linger on you. Please don't eat me, please don't eat me, please don't eat me. You're not sure what that is about, but even when he is not around, you can still feel his eyes lapping at your skin. Okay? Sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night to the sounds coming from the kitchen, which your imagination twists into sickest imagery. I wonder why. But that aside, you really have nothing to complain about. You can't be more grateful to have a solid roof above your head and someone in return. You can't be more grateful. Excuse me. Wow. Wow. You can't be more grateful to have a solid roof above your head and somewhere to return after work every day. Some form of steady housing really does change your life for the better. You don't have to worry about where to sleep every single night, about not being able to shower when you want, about the chance of getting robbed if you're not careful enough, about having some privacy, and so on. Honestly, better than the street, honestly. It really is. Living in cannibal might not be bad. Just hopefully don't eat me. Hate to admit it, but you really don't regret staying here even a bit. You condemn what Sungmin does, but considering you're not really exposed to it anyway, even the consent dread of being butchered or kicked out, even the constant dread of being butchered or kicked out if he's ever find out slowly leaves your mind. Despite how obsolete Warren Sungmin appears to be, he is very mindful about the cleanness of your common space. Oh, that's nice of him. Surprisingly, your funds start looking better now that you're able to take on more hours and leech off Sungmin's Wi-Fi. Nice. Well, at least he's fine with it. Hell, even start considering getting a second job. Ooh, everything seems almost too good to be true. Is he trying to get me tired? Please don't eat me. I don't want to be eaten. I'll eat with you. Oh. What the? A loud sound coming from somewhere within the apartment suddenly pulls you out of your deep slumber. Did something fall? Or even worse, someone? An image of Sungmin strapping... Whoa, excuse me. An image of Sungmin's dragging a new corpse into the apartment suddenly pops into your head. But what if something happened? You spent a couple of minutes sleepily complaining if you rather the sound be a corpse about being devoured by your landlord, or be the very same landlord collapsing on the floor. I don't think those are two good options, because if my landlord goes away, I don't think I can afford this place. Whatever. If it's a corpse, I'll just pretend it's a hyper-realistic cake. Yeah. Cake. As you step inside the way, you quickly realize you weren't worried for no reason. Your housemate is on the floor, looking as if he collapsed a few minutes prior, and you guess that's what probably happened too. You waste no time and quickly walk up to him. I know. Hey. Hello. Hey. Don't need to yell. Ah, finally. Good morning, USA. What happened? You okay? I wanted to shower, but I'm too tired. And hungry. Now that he mentions it, you do realize that the man in front of you smells badly. Awfully. You might even say abhorrently. Okay. Wow. Okay. Maybe I'll put something in the front beginning. Say, hey, I'm bad with words, so bear with me. Okay. Ooh, your thesis session of listing synonyms. Wow, your thesis session of listing synonyms of the word bad gets interrupted by Sungmin slightly groaning as he attempts to stand up. Jeez, what time even is it? Definitely past 12 a.m. at this point. And he just came from work. That's just another wage slave. You can't help but feel bad for him. Sure, you might be living in a nice apartment, and you would lie if you just... Sure, you might be living in a nice apartment, and you would lie if you said you didn't feel a ting of jealousy. But what even is the point of having it if you just come here to sleep? True. This newfound sense of camaraderie fills you with enough sympathy to want to help the man in front of you. Alright, come here. I'll give you a hand. Huh? You know, a hand, just don't bite it, okay? I know you're hungry and all, but I'm not food. I know you're hungry and all, but I'm not food. I remember that. You stretch your hand towards collapsing Sungmin as he dumbfoundedly looks back at you. Finally, he grabs it with his and heavily gets up. There we go. Wow. Yep. Tired and hungry. Okay, you go shower now. I'll make something for you in the meantime. What? Are you sure? Yes, I am. For once. but you seriously better go before you stink up the place or I change my mind. Alright, okay. Before you say anything else, something clings to the wall for support as he walks away, vanishing into the bathroom. Well, that's that. Time to cook now, I suppose. For a second, you wonder if you should put saying means. For a second, you wonder if you should put saying means cleaning up the kitchen. Oh, I put it on, but quickly decided against it. Nah, I should have wear that shit. I didn't have lip balm in it. That thing has probably seen more blood than your blood vessels have in an entire lifetime. Maybe. You produce a lot more blood, but hey. You immediately start checking the drawers and cupboards in search for ingredients. You and Segments haven't really divided the kitchen space, but since you don't have a lot of things anyways, you took the liberty of picking an empty one and stored most of your things in there. Okay. As you go through the cupboards, you quickly realize that apart from the condiments and instant ramen, there's nothing of nutritional value. In fact, most of the cupboards designated for food are just filled with to the brim with nothing but cup ramen. What the? You already felt bad for him before that bit. Now you really feel bad. Okay, hold on. You already felt bad for him before that, but now you feel really bad. Honestly, you feel so bad, in fact, that you check your own cupboard to see if you could make anything with your stuff instead. Unfortunately, it happens to be the day when you ran out of almost everything, and besides a sad handful of oatmeal staring back at you from the bottom of the jar, there's nothing you could turn into a sustainable meal. Well, I'm thinking of cooking the body parts. You might like it. Defeated, you return to the cup. Defeated, you return to the cup ramen horde arraying on the shelves. Excuse me. Cup ramen it is, I guess. You pick a random pork flavor package and start cooking. No snap, cook snap. Let's go. Yep. Open this. Ooh. Get some water. Put on the plate. From that plate, put the cup back on. Let's go. Cup ramen ready. All done, I suppose. You try to squeeze out a smile as a sign of pride of your work, but no amount of grinning can make the sad excuse for a meal any better. Yep. I tried my best. All of a sudden, an idea pops into your head. An idea that is so foreign to your morals that you wonder if you start going. An idea that's so foreign to your morals that you wonder if you started going insane cooking that cup ramen. I think I was saying staying here in the first place, but you know, whatever. I mean, he's a cannibal, so what if you made some human meat for him to go together with the ramen? You don't even have to look in the freezer to know that he has containers full of human meat down there. If anything, you're grateful that he has at least. If anything, you're grateful that he at least doesn't store it in the fridge. In fact, he doesn't store anything in the fridge at all. His side is always empty and yours just have some occasional milk and eggs here and there. Don't tell me he's just been surviving off instant ramen and human meat. Maybe. Well, it's not really time to contemplate about Sungmin's dietary choices at the moment. He will probably be out of the shower soon. You have to decide. I think I cooked the human meat. I think, you know, he is a cannibal. Well, he is a cannibal. It would only be natural to cook some human meat for him, right? You swallow as you open the freezer, cold air pouring out as... Okay. You swallow as you open the freezer, cold air pouring out of it as if it's some sort of evil premonition. It's just chicken, pork, or fish. You try to convince yourself that what you will be cooking is anything but human meat as you reach for one of the Wowee. You try to convince yourself that what you will be cooking if is anything but human meat as you reach for one of the freezer's compartments. When you finally find enough courage to open it, it surprisingly turns out to be nearly empty. There's just one lonely container lying at the bottom. Honestly, it's not anything like you expected it to be. No grout. Ah, wow, I suck at this. No gouge at your eyes. It's okay. No gouge out eyes, no jars of human teeth, no dingo test, just one small container. For some reason, just the sight of it calms you down enough for you to simply pick up. For some reason, just the sight of it calms you down enough for you to simply pick the little plastic box up and shut the freezer without a second thought. You then absent-mindedly take out the pan and start the typical processing of a frying meat. You heat the pan up, pour some oil. By the time you're supposed to put meat on the pan, you relax enough that you can easily do it. Thankfully, Sungmin has already pre-cut it into thin pieces, leaving you with the easy part of the job. Yep, just cooking it. After a couple minutes spacing out in front of the stove, a familiar smell brings you back to reality. Yep, that's human. Pork. Oh, wow, okay. It smells just like pork. That's great. Did you really manage to convince yourself that it is pork after all? What in the... Hey. What are these shirts? Yes, I'm pregnant. No, you cannot. I said I'm pregnant. No, you can't touch my belly. That's an amazing shirt. I hope you keep that on forever. What the? What is this t-shirt choice? What do you mean? This is peak. This is peak. Anyone? Send me. Yes. Are you pregnant? No. Have you ever been pregnant? No. Have you ever impregnated anyone? No, I haven't. What's with these questions? Never mind. Anyways, something smells really good. Ah, yes. I couldn't find anything, so I made some cup ramen and I'm frying some human meat. Someone raises his eyebrows for a second before he takes a step towards you. He gets so close that you can practically feel his breath on your face. Thank you. So close. In fact, that you catch a whiff of so close, in fact, that you catch a whiff of artificial peach wafting from his pale skin. Instinctively, you took a step back. Yeah. Is he not happy? You're burning it. Oh. Oh wait, you're right. Can you fetch me... Can you fetch my glasses from the bathroom, please? I'll take over the cooking. Yes, sure. Appreciate it. Oh, I got it more. You quickly make your way to the hallway. In a way, it almost feels like a dream. Or a nightmare. Might be a nightmare. Could be both. Why not be both? Regardless, you're just happy that you're not the one frying in the pan. Sighing, you step into the bathroom. Searching time? What am I searching? Oh yeah, back classes. Wow, I'm stupid. Wait, that's fine. Hold on. What? Can... What is this? Put this in the corner, please. Put you in the corner. What? Is this so hard? Again. Oh wait, it's just a little bit to make this up. So I'm guessing. missing something. Too hard. You might be in love with me. Anyways. I got an item about his glasses. When he successfully gets Sangmin's glasses and returns to the kitchen, you find him already sitting at the bar table, the food ready in front of him. He hangs Sangmin's the glasses, his cold, bony fingers brushing You hand Sangmin's the glasses, his cold, bony fingers against yours as he takes them. Thank you. The man gratefully nods and you, a bit hastily, grab a stool and sit on the opposite side of him. You assume that Sangmin will start talking first, but unsurprisingly, he continues eating, completely ignoring your presence. Seems like you have to be the one to start the conversation. He's just kind of awkward. Look at his little eyes, devoid of life. What does it taste like? Why do you need a housemate? Why do you eat people? Why do you collapse earlier? Obviously, work is over here again. Maybe pork, if it smells like pork, I'm gonna guess that. Not gonna say anything else, I'm gonna say this. Why do you eat people? That's a good question. Why do you ask me? Shoot. Why do you? Sangmin. Why do you eat, people? I don't know. It's always been this way. What kind of answer is that? If you don't know, can't you just eat normal meat? Well, all meat is just meat. But no, I can't. Why not? As I said, I don't know. It's just a need. Ah, so you're like... a vampire will be drinking blood. It might be a zombie. A zombie? You're just like a zombie. They need brains and all. You need human meat. Zombie? Seriously? I'm not ready yet, so I say no. Could be a vampire. You sure look like one, though. What's that? Nothing. Nothing. You spend the next few moments in silence as Sangmin finishes food, and you absorb in your own little world, stared out of the window. I can't read. I'm so stuck. You spend the next few moments in silence as Sangmin finishes food, and you, absorbed in your own little world, stared out of the window at the city, drowning in darkness. The whole situation almost seems funny to you. Just a few weeks ago, you had nowhere to go and had to look for a place to spend the night, and it's every single day. But now you're here, sitting in the clean, cozy kitchen, with a cannibal eating human meat by your side. Human meat that you have prepared for him. Nevertheless, you can't help but admit that you much rather prefer this bloodthirsty cannibal companion. Nevertheless, you can't help but admit that you much rather prefer this bloodthirsty cannibal's company to your homeless life. What a cursed world we live in, huh? Hey, Delu. Huh? Thanks for the meal. Oh yes, of course. It's been a long time since someone made a meal for me. Instead of me making a meal out of them. Well, that's kind of awkward. Please don't make me into a meal. Please. Thank you. Is this his attempt at humor? He's smiling, so yeah. I can't remember the last time that I had living company over. Being a cog in a capitalist machine does that to you, though. There's a little bit. It kills your social life. Yeah, it really does. Sometimes I think that the dead enjoyed my company more than the living do. What I'm trying to say is, thank you for spending time with me. No, it's a bit sweet. Please don't eat me. Well, I would probably head to bed after doing the dishes. While there's still time to sleep. You should probably do the same though. Sorry for waking up. How did you... Dude, you already have that puffy morning face. Well, at least he's honest. I have a puffy... Yeah, well. But he is also right. You almost stared... You almost started but... You almost started falling back asleep while sitting with him there. You'd rather upkeep your sleeping schedule if you want to get a second job. That wasn't a soap, by the way. It's kind of cute, actually. Yo. Yo. Hey, yo. Did his stomach just start rumbled? You should probably go. You should probably get out of here before he asks for seconds. Well, I'll leave you to it then. Good night, Sangmin. Good night, Dilu. Sweet dreams. What the sweet? That you go back to your room and quickly find yourself falling asleep in the warm embrace of your bed. Me. Me. Honkshu. I'm awake. Alright. Next day, you can help mentally go back to your encounter with Sungmin. You feel that he's not dull. He's not horrible. He's a bit interesting, I won't lie. Charming? Maybe a little bit. Just a wee bit. Not too interesting. Well, there's something about him. Something that weirdly interests you, despite him being a cannibal and a murderer. You almost feel bad about your morbid interests. But your gratitude for the housing opportunities far greater. You almost feel bad about your morbid interests, but your gratitude for the housing opportunity is far greater than your crumbling morals. I don't think I have morals anymore. Who knows? Maybe you already started losing your mind with all that's been happening. Maybe. Perhaps he started infecting you with his own insanity. That'd be kind of hot. Still, you can't ignore your strange you can't ignore your strange fascination and fascination. Still, you can't ignore your strange fascination and spend the whole day thinking about it. You're so absorbed in your thoughts that you don't even realize how quickly the day passes. In the end, you go to bed completely exhausted after another day of hard work. Whoa. Look at the time. What? Seriously? Again? It hasn't been a full day, but for God's sake. This time, you didn't even waste time sitting around. Immediately get up and swing the door open as you step into the hallway. You stop in your tracks almost momentarily. The hallway turns out to be empty. And the sounds of water coming from the bathroom. Somebody's probably showering in there. Then, what was that noise? Surely, you're not going insane yet, are you? You hesitated and started walking forward before you noticed something around the corner that was not there before. What? Something red. Ah, it's just a corpse. Oh, okay. Like, it's everything normal. Oh, dude. Wait. A corpse. Seems like you somehow jinxed it yesterday. Based on the amount of meat you saw in the freezer, or rather lack thereof. I guess that thing has probably decided to restock. Jeez, this one looks really rough. Why would he need to tie it up, though? Oh my god, you're alive! Oh, I'm so scared. Please. What the hell? Alright, okay. Seems like this corpse is not dead. Please spare me. I haven't done anything. Right. And what are you supposed to do now? A terrified woman stares at you with desperate plea in her eyes, her arms and legs both tied with layers of thick rope. Definitely not something expected or were ready to deal with when you were leaving your room. Yeah, maybe I should have just... Well, you could have passed outside. It's good to check. What I gotta do with it now? You had meant to curse at Sung Min. You're not gonna hurt me, are you? No. I'm not with that guy. Jesus, this woman looks petrified. Well, no wonder, she's practically head to toe covered in blood. Yeah. But this is really awkward. Yeah, really awkward? Okay. She's just a poor innocent woman. She's just a poor innocent person with an insane lack of luck, and you know her fate better than anyone. You just got to get Ian. No. But do you really have any right to intervene? Probably not. I'm living here. I don't like it here. Then please, will you help me? Instead of responding, you just rub the back of your neck, feeling conflicted about what to do. Oh, if I was her, I'm like, what? You're good? What? At the sight of the woman's face shrinks in growing hopelessness. Yeah. I was like, ooh, about that. Oh, what's your name? It's the Lou. I'm Alicia? I'm Alicia. I say nice to meet you, but this is probably not the best time for that, huh? Yeah. God, he's so scary. I was just walking down the alley from work, then he jumped out of nowhere. I mean, look, I have this blood. He did all this to me. God, I didn't even know what's going on happened to me. What did I do to deserve this? He's keeping you prisoner here, isn't he? Well, you wouldn't exactly call it that. I'm kind of living here. Well, you know. Come on, two people are stronger than one. I'm sure that if we act together, we could always... I'm sure that if we act together, we can easily overpower him. I promise that no harm will come your way. You say that, but when you say that, I don't believe you. I really don't believe you. I may look at it, but I'm quite agile, you know? Then why'd you get what? If you could, okay, whatever. I believe you. Well, you really don't want to risk being the one getting eaten instead. Oh, come on. Don't you see that I'm scared? Ah, yes, you can. Delu, please. I really don't want to die. Well, I'm gonna go with this guy. I'm trying to see if I can get his... I'm trying to see what I can go with him, so, maybe next time. Nah, I'm good. You're on your own. Wow. Wow. What? An absolute... Yeah. I'm an asshole. Is it a fear? Ashley faced concerns with rage at your refusal. What? So why are you mad at me? What? Well, no, that makes sense. Is it a fear? Alicia faced concerns of rage at your refusal. How dare you? How dare you refuse me? Do you even know who I am? Oh, okay, you know what? You can get in. You can get in. It's okay. You insipid, stupid. Yalom seems to attract attention because a freshly showered Sung Min creeps out from the bathroom. Slowly slinks up behind Alicia's. Slowly slinks up behind Alicia as he reaches for the light switch. Oh. Cat. Dog. Chainsaw. What is happening? Whoa. What is going on? Okay. No point noise. Okay. Sungmin stands victorious over Alicia's now battered corpse. I didn't even battered, demolished, but okay. Though you doubt she had any chance in the first place being tied up and all. Yeah, Oh, well, you're a human by chance. What? I need your signature, please. This made me very hungry. Good thing I brought home takeout. Okay, buddy. At first, his remarks confused you until you glanced down at Alicia. That's definitely one way to call her corpse. Hey, Delu. You nervously look at him. He doesn't want to make you into a home-cooked meal now, does he? What you made yesterday was decent, and your company was quite energizing. So I was thinking, maybe we could cook together? What? Maybe. We could share too. Maybe. Well, that's definitely out of character. On one hand, you kind of feel too afraid to agree. On the other hand, you feel too afraid to say no. Yeah, I would agree though. But hey, who knows? Maybe it'll be a good bonding opportunity. Oh, I've cooked. And no more killing will happen. How about that? Can I say he needs it? Yes, right. I'm gonna help him cook. Well, it's not like Alicia was your friend or something. You have no qualms about helping someone cook her. At this point, you've already done far worse than cooking a person. Plus, being on good terms with someone who is very much alive compared to Alicia seems way more important right now. Sure, sounds delightful. I'm kind of a professional chef though, so stand back. Well, you're definitely not bad. Though you should get more practice cooking meat of the human variety. Oh. Well, seems like this is your chance to do so. Oh snap, cooking time? Oh. Someone takes his bloody apron off after carrying Alicia into the kitchen. It doesn't help make him look any less scary though, as the exposed skin is practically drenched in her blood. Okay, buddy. Even by chance. Alpha by choice. Oh yeah. He is the alpha wolf. Okay, boss. What are we cooking? Well, I was thinking of making curry. Oh, so you can make something besides instant ramen. I actually enjoy cooking quite a bit. It's a hobby of sorts. If I didn't have this work this much, I'd probably spend more time indulging in that hobby. Wait, would that mean you would kill more people? Yes. Without beating around the bush, Sungmin's promptly puts you to the work at their cutting board. Meanwhile, he starts cooking rice and cooking the Meanwhile, he starts cooking rice and cleaning the remains of Alicia off himself. Oh, time to get chopping. Cooking time. Let's go. Oh, wait, what the hell? What? Okay. Yeah, curious. Yeah. Ooh, that's good. Oh, nice tattoo. It's a cute tattoo. Alright, Alicia. Oh! Am I cutting it or am I beating it up? Nice. Once you're both done with cooking, Sungmin takes out a second plate and looks at you questioningly. Seems like the landlord is inviting you to join him for a meal. Oh, I can't have a meal. You know what? However you go through with it, let's go with it. Let's eat with him. Well, you already helped him cooking meat. Might as well try the fruits of your labor. You notice Sungmin and he fills the plate with freshly made curry. Human curry. That really looked good. Well, gotta do what you gotta do. Look down towards the fresh bowl curry. The warm aroma from the piping dish is alluring. It has a delicious. The warm aroma from the piping dish is alluring. It has a deliciously spiced scent that dances around the kitchen, lingering delightfully in the air. delicately. Various various seasoning get the dish creates a romantic, hot and heavy yet sweet, mouth-watering fragrance that you can practically taste. Oh, that's good. The human meat you cooked really adds some pizzazz to the whole thing. Right. You nearly forgot that this curry is topped off of a nice serving of Alicia. Yeah. You felt a little guilty that she smells so good. Come on. You both take the same seats as yesterday. My apologies. You both take the same seats as yesterday and you can't help but feel a sense of deja vu. Or practically because you did do the exact same thing the day before. It seems like it seems like a good opportunity to get to know Singbi a little better though. He looks more awake. Now let's see. Why did you pick Alicia specifically? How did you have enough urge to do this? What's your, backstory? What's up with your wardrobe? Loki wanted to ask for the wardrobe because the wardrobe's kind of crazy fire, but we're gonna do all these choices. I'm gonna show you all. Let's see what's his backstory. What's your, backstory? What kind of question even is that? Okay, okay. Well, you got me there. Tell me about how you got to this point. About your life. Well, it all started when I was born. In the town where I grew up. To loving parents. Then I went to school and I graduated. Okay. That tells me why you eat people, or when it started. That's it. What did you expect? True, what did I expect? Well, what did you expect? Well, oh, come on. There's gotta be something more to it than just that. Well, if you really want to know so badly, I did grow up to two loving parents in a town, but our family was so poor we could barely keep our heads above the water. My parents immigrated here from South Korea. They were sold this idea that moving to America would guarantee a better life for them and for me. Even though we were poor, we somehow managed to survive, even as my parents struggled to provide human meat for me. Oh, you've been eating human meat ever since you were little? Whoa. Okay. Until my mom got breast cancer. Oh, it's sad. Our insurance refused to pay for it, so my dad had to take out a bunch of loans to cover her medical fees. In the end, it turned into an endless cycle of debt. And my parents always told me to eat the rich, so I guess I took it quite literally. Okay, that's what Alicia is, so rich. I was already a cannibal anyways. It's just refined my taste. Holy shit. I am so sorry for your loss. I didn't know. Oh. No, my parents are fine. My mom eventually won her battle with cancer, and then I live in the countryside back in South Korea. There is some debt remaining though, so I send them money to help every month. Oh. So he isn't just working hard for himself, but for his parents too? What a sweet guy. Sometimes those rich pricks I eat have some money on them, so some months mom and dad get some extra. How lucky. It's weird that there is something about moralistic and something so immoral. Well, I'm glad your parents are alike. Excuse me. Well, I'm glad your parents are alright at least. Me too. As the conversation slows into a comfortable silence, Sungmin begins to eat. Staring down at your own bowl, you find yourself hesitating. Are you guilty? Ashamed? Mortified at the choices you made to get yourself to this point? be, logically, you should be, logically, that you should feel all these things, but fuck, you really made some killer curry, literally. Before you know it, a spoonful of steamed curry is already in your mouth. The mix of carrot, onion, and the meat is devilly delicious. Your brow twitches. Shouldn't you be disgusted by this? Wouldn't a normal, regular person be disgusted by this? Maybe you're not regular. Maybe there are two sides of you fighting for dominance. I got a wolf inside me, two wolves. A devil and an angel. Or was it an angular? What? Antler? Doesn't matter. The food is cooking, and you're a pro chef behind it. Not only did you enjoy this meal, but Sungmin seems to enjoy it too. You think? His neutral expression makes it difficult to read him. Count this as a win. It's my first time sharing this experience with someone else. I've never met anyone who heard me out after learning about. Oh shit. I've never met anyone who heard me out after learning that I'm a cannibal. You're the first to learn. Somehow, you're not surprised. After all, it's not like there's some kind of cannibal cafe for him to mingle at. Right? I might. Maybe. With the internet. You can't help but feel kind of bad for the man in front of you. Being a cannibal is bound to be lonely, huh? Not to mention that it doesn't really seem like Sungmin has a lot of time to make friends over the rise. People are typically quick to judge me, even if they don't really know anything about me. They form their impressions of me without even getting to know me first. I feel like at some point I stopped trying. Stop trying to care about what people think of me. What's the point of it? It's bound to end the same way anyways, right? But I care about what you think, Lilu. I think your presence is really changing me. I'm really bad at words, but I appreciate you for trying to get to know me, Lilu. It means a lot for me. And you mean. Bro passed out. Did he just fell asleep? You end up doing the dishes before attempting to lift Sungmin to take him to bed. You quickly regret your decision, though, as he turns out to be heavier than he looks. Real dead weight, huh? In the end, you have to spend a whole few minutes trying to shake him awake before he finally sleepily. In the end, you have to spend a few minutes trying to shake him awake before he finally sleepily opened his eyes. You help Sungmin get up and make sure he stays up as you assist him in getting to his bedroom. You even led him all the way to the bed and carefully tuck him in, afraid that the man will collapse inches away from him. You even led him all the way to the bed and carefully tuck him in, afraid that the man will collapse inches away from him. Sungmin's bed is kind of pixty. Pixty? Sungmin's bedroom is kind of pixty, to put it nicely. Surprisingly, considering the state of the rest of the apartment. The shared spaces are always very tidy. Tidy. You always have no clue where he gets the energy to keep clean, but you're thankful for it. It must be really taxing for him. Oh. Stepping over his unironed clothes, stirring about the floor, you swiftly guide Sungmin to his unmade bed. Exhausted, he collapsed against the sheet. You don't even get to say goodnight before the sounds of his soft snoring fills the room. Oh, shmee. With the job well done, you retire to your own bedroom for the night. Let's go. Nice. Alright. You say the dinner goes pretty well. So well, in fact, that the two of you go on to have many more dinners together, spanning over weeks, then months, then a year. Surprisingly, Sungmin turns out to be rather soft for a bloodthirsty cannibal. Before you know it, your relationship with him naturally progresses into something more romantic. Whoa. The two of you officially become partners. You really let Sungmin cook, and perhaps that what sets you on this path. A path towards destiny. Towards the day that Sungmin proposed to you. You don't expect it, the abrupt nature of all. When he slips the ring off of your dinner finger and he gets down on his knees. The ring isn't your size, but you know you could always get it to adjust it later. Probably took it off from some rich person. Finally, all of you simping pays up. Yeah, I don't know. God does though. Hold on. Finally, all of your simping pays off. Of course, you accept. Oh my god, I'm married to a cannibal. Your wedding takes place at the most classy location anyone dating a cannibal would choose. The butcher counter at the local supermarket. Awesome. All the meats and knives the eyes can see. Naturally, it's breathtaking ceremony. Even the shoppers can help but stop and stare in wonder. Or rather in fear? No, they are probably just jealous of the supermarket wedding. Hand in hand with Sungmin, the two of you will have a very grotesque, disgusting, gory future. Exactly the way you hoped it'd be. Sungmin has a What is this? Sungmin has successfully rizzed you. Or was it you who rizzed them? What? No, it was so good till you put that in. Why? Who cares? Congratulations on your marriage. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna end my housemate version of my house. And you didn't even fall off a cliff. Let's go. Oh. Let's see these things. Okay. I'm gonna check this. Oh. Oh. It is important. I can try and see if I can do all these. Alright. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Golly. I don't know what he says to all these different things. Oh, it's just me. And you're Mr. Kim, if I'm not wrong? You're not, but just send me, it's fine. Now, if you don't mind, I'll be late if you don't hurry, so if you just follow me to the kitchen. So you probably... Okay, same thing. Wrong. My name is actually... Hold on. X50 Ultron, let's go. My name is actually X50 Ultron. X50 Ultron? You got that right. You usually watch the man stare at in you disbelief as you struggle not to laugh out loud. He used the same gag so many times at this point, but it never gets old. Okay, that's fine. X50 Ultron it is. Huh? Wait, no. No, it is fine. My name is Sunmin Kim, but just the first name is fine. And if you don't mind, I'll be late for work if you don't hurry, so just follow me to the kitchen. Wait, but... You don't get to finish your sentence as Sungmi promptly walks in the kitchen. I guess now your name is a slight bit different. You have any other choice though, other than follow the man into the kitchen. Let's go. I wonder. He's up in the kitchen. Oh, yep. Oh, my name is actually Sungmin Kim. The man stares at you with a half-open mouth and then what it seems to be utter disbelief. Did you seriously think you could just use my name, or is this the same sort of a kindergarten level prank? I'll see. Don't even respond. I don't think I want to know. To interrupt his words before reading out loud and looking back at you. Let's just forget about this. We already lost enough time. Now, if you don't mind, I'll be late for work if you don't hurry. So if you just follow me in the kitchen. Okay. That would be indeed be me, sir. The man raises his eyebrows in confusion. What's with all the formalities? Just telling me is fine. Now, if you don't mind, I'll wait for you. Just follow me to the kitchen. Slowly take a step back. Then another. Then you both for your bedroom. You slam the door and lock it, pressing you back against it while the panic rises in your chest. Lou? Open the door. Come on. Did I say something wrong? Quickly you retrieve your phone, rapidly dialing 911. 911? Sure, dude. What? What kind of offer? Sure, dude. My housemate is a murderer. He's gonna people in our kitchen and oh god. Oh, damn, that sounds like it shucks. Art, are you gonna help me or? Nah, we don't like prank callers. Lay off the alcohol and don't call back. What? Bro. Are you actually calling the police? Could you at least wait until after dinner? I'm so tired and hungry. Hold on. Call, let's go again. What the shit? No. They're not getting away with this. If they don't help you, you might die. You're now a bit more frustrated than scared. Immediately call 911 once again. No. What's shaking, bacon? I'm going to die. Can you, like, send police to my location or... Are you white? What? What? Why does that matter? I'm literally gonna get murdered. Not my problem. Call the fire department instead. Later, loser. Who is this operator? But this, I really don't have the energy to keep knocking. How does it get worse? That's worse. Let's call the police again and see what happens. What? 911, your crimes are times. Sup, baby? 318 Williams Avenue, send police for the love of God. Off. Oof. I don't know if I could do that. The police station's currently out on their tax-funded donut party. Yeah. You just picked the bad times call. My serial killer housemate actually just killed a cop and is cutting him up on your kitchen counter. What? Sorry. Are you hot? You sound like you're hot. So glad I got your number. Wait, cop? Your roommate killed a cop? Why didn't you say so? Police will arrive shortly. Stay calm. Stay calm. What? What is this? Oh, well, Lord. Desperate to be in safe arms of law enforcement. Of course. Things never go that way than you want them to. Instead of safely, you met with bullets. What? You collapse against the floor. To your right, you see someone staring blankly back at you, his blood boiling over his head. Pulling over his head. Blood that gently greets yours, mixing with your own warmly, warming your rapidly cooling body. This isn't what you wanted. But at least you aren't alone, Ian. Got any? My rescued housemates. Did you expect actually? I guess not. You gotta fool him. That really sucked. Oh. Well, there's no song called "Fuck the Fire Department." True. You spend the next few minutes. Excuse me. You spend the next few minutes finding the phone number for your local fire department while suddenly weakly taps at the door behind you. Lou, I'll probably get death penalty. Don't you think that's kind of unethical? Dude? Really? That's unethical. I only killed a few people since my childhood, but it's not that much. I only killed maybe 4 innocents. The rest you probably call them people. It's not as many as the courts killed with the death penalty. What? Please help me. My housemate is literally cutting someone up in our kitchen and... Have you tried contacting the police? Yes, bro, and they don't need help. Oh yeah, they tend to do that. Believe it or not, we get like 13 calls out a week. Anyways, we're on the way. Now you wait. As Sungmin continues to tirelessly tap the door, separating him from you. You don't hear the sounds of a fire truck. Sorry. It's swarming through the apartment building. Terrified yet patient, you stayed hidden in your room, practically counting the seconds until you saved from the apartments of horrors. After what feels like forever, you hear the sounds, the front door breaking, and yelling of unfamiliar voices and loud footsteps storming throughout the apartment. Relieved, nearly jumped through the door you have locked this whole time, desperate to be in safe arms of your saviors. You see the firefighters talking calmly with Sungmin. You expected to see them wailing on him, but instead you see them gently patting his back, offering to get him some food before following him to the police station. Sungmin's cooperative. He doesn't look angry, just kind of sad. The two exchange glances before he is carefully guided away by the first responders. Oh, well, I guess I'm back on the streets. A month goes by. You end up right back where you started. Homeless. Now that your landlord is getting... Wow, excuse me. A month goes by. You end up right back where you started. Homeless. Now that your landlord is running away in prison. At least he gets fed every day. Clothed. With the roof over his head. Kept in the tiny sheds of envy that's fluttered through your mind when you hear about his murder case on the local diner television. Most days you try to ignore the details about his serial killer status. Who knows what he would have done to you if he didn't call for help. Some days you visit the same fire department that you reached out to. Sometimes the people there that are familiar with you from your call provide you with small yet hot meals. It's not much, but it gets you throughout another day. Then on the coldest day of the month, while taking shelter at a diner, you overhear a podcast announcing Sungmin's execution due to take place early the next morning. His horrible bruised face projected the TV screen turns your stomach. No, don't feel bad for him. Your bones would probably be rotting in his fridge right now if you didn't do this. This isn't your fault. He's a murderer. A serial killer. He made his choices and you made yours. Out into the cold, you go after the diner closes for the night. You've been hanging out in the nearby alleyway recently. You even got a box set up for your shelter and everything. Fancy. As you lay down for the rest of the night, your mind is filled with thoughts about Sungmin. Regrets, anger, sadness, fear. It's a cold night. It's a cold night. The howling winds that burrows down the alleyway shakes the garbage bin that blocks your home from prying eyes. It's loud, cold, and especially lonely. He would have killed you. Despite the cold sweat trails down your forehead. If you didn't know better, you'd think you're in some kind of oven slowly heating up towards a boil. You remove your socks and attempt to ease your discomfort. I'm gonna die here. The stars are slowly fading as the sun rises. A light pours down the alleyway. It creeps along the walls to caress your face in its touch as you begin to fade. Can he see it too? That's sad. I lost that spin. It's warm. Do you think he is warm too? Fire department. These cops are useless. The loop come out. I won't hurt you. Please. There's a long moment of silence as you debate on if you want to come out or not. It doesn't seem like there's much else you can do. And Sungmin doesn't sound mad. Promise? Promise what? Promise that you're not gonna eat me. Lou, if I wanted to do that, I would have already. I need you. In a non-weird landlord kind of way. Non-capitalistic. I just want your company. And money. Makes sense. YOLO. You open the door. Something stands right hypothetically in front of you. I want you to decrease my rent to cover my emotional damage, and I want you to never consider eating me at any point during my and I want you to never consider eating me at any point during my Tennessee, or else I will. I'll get you arrested. No, the police hunts me. The police, ultimate defenders of the American public, aren't helping you now. Why would they help you in the future? Nobody will believe you anyway. True that. Give that man a true. Who would listen to a crazy ex-hobo? Certainly not the cops. Your rent stays the same, and I won't evict you. How does that sound, Lou? Might be better than hobos. Fine. Well, see you tomorrow then? Yeah. Good night, my new housemate. Hopefully our future together will be healthier than this. Right. I'll be sleeping when I open, so don't try anything. I know where you sleep. My turn saying that. We live in the same apartment. Why wouldn't you? Just thought I should remind you. Okay. Good night, Dilu. You feel like you won't be able to sleep tonight. Surprisingly, you zonked out pretty quick. Oh, it's the same thing. Nope. Fucking. Oh, the cops are useless. They'll come out. I won't hurt you. Please. There's a long moment of silence as you debate on if you want to come or not. Doesn't seem like something. Oh, there's something doesn't sound mad. Promise? Promise what? Promise that you're not gonna eat me. That if I wanted to, then I would have already. No, I don't. No cover should be enough and your meals aren't that low yet. Moral, sorry. You set everything on the bar table and patiently wait for someone. It doesn't take long for him to finally appear in the kitchen doorway, his hair wet from showering. Hey. What the? What's the t-shirt choice? So I mean, yes. Are you pregnant? No. Have you ever been pregnant? Okay. He makes a comment. Couldn't find it. No, I'm not talking about that. Huh? Sammy takes the sword towards you. Instantly, you take a step back. They don't start ominously walking towards me without saying anything now. Oh, sorry. Oh, suddenly he pushes you down. Oh. What? What? Is that better? No, it's times worse now. Nothing we can do about it now. What? He wasn't talking about this when he said something smelled good, was he? Tungmin. Yes. What did you say smelled good? You smell delicious right now, Lou. Why, thank you. I've been using a new body spray. Wait, no. You're not gonna eat me, are you? Sorry, Lou, that's just how it is. But we just made a deal. Ah, yes. I guess I'm trying an agreement then. Can't just do that. Thought already doing it. Fair enough. But hey, wouldn't that be bad for your serial killer, cannibal, serial murder repetition? I have no petition. I literally kill and eat people. Oh, come on. There's gotta be something. Come on, little dink. I don't think there's anything I could do, but I could definitely try. I haven't showered in 5 days. I'm also cannibal. There's a lot of human meat in the freezer. I swear I won't tell anyone. I haven't showered in 5 days. I'm also a cannibal. There's a lot of human meat in the freezer. I'm not human. I'm gonna say I'm not human. I'm actually not human. Huh? I'm an animal in a human suit. Yeah, I'm an animal in a human suit. Like a furry but reverse. You know, furry. I guess we will see once I skin you. Shit, is there really no getting out of this? Come on, Sunbeam. Sorry, dude. You're a good housemate, but I'm just so hungry and you just smell so good. I can't help myself. I've been trying to hold myself back since the day you moved in. I'm just too tired to restrain my urges anymore. But hey, silver linings. I'm sure there are plenty of other people in need of cheap housing. I mean, you're right, but that doesn't sound exactly comforting right now. Don't worry, Delu. I will make sure to use every part of you. Oh! If we continue, feel sharp teeth to your arm to the door. Next thing you know, awful pains overwhelms you. You attempt to scream but can't. Sungmin has probably. You attempt to scream but can't. Sungmin has. You attempt to scream but can't. Sungmin has probably already managed to tear out your vocal cords. Your world slowly falls into darkness as you enter the start of a pain shock. Is this what you? Is this what you get as thanks for making a cop Mormon? My cookhouse. You became a stew. Great. I don't know. Good thing I made that meat then. Like, an alien. Ooh. Gotta be the first one alien tastes like that. Shit. Oh. No human, huh? I'm your double. I'm your double. But I'm a human though. Well, I'm your double from a parallel universe. A very non-human double. I mean, I guess seeing myself will be a weird experience. Yes, but you won't know unless you try, right? Besides, I didn't know I smell so good. Shit. Let's see. There's a lot of human meat. There's a lot of human meat in the freezer. You don't have to eat meat. Oh, I know. But how can I resist this sweet, fresh fragrance of your insides calling for me? Shit. I'm actually also a cannibal. Oh. You should have said earlier I have shared the meat with you. Phew, he should let you go now, right? But thanks for telling me. I would feel less guilty eating you now. Bro, shit. I haven't showered in 5 days, so I'm probably hella stinky right now. You wouldn't want to eat someone like me. You actually smell really good right now. But thanks for the heads up. I will wash your body more thoroughly when I will be cooking you. Oh shit. I swear I won't tell anyone. I swear I won't tell anyone. Just please don't eat me. But you already weren't telling anyone. Let's see what it tastes like. So what does it taste like? It's good. No, not what I meant. Like, damn me, what does it taste like? I can share? No thanks. Oh. I guess it's very similar to pork. Alright, I thought it smelled like pork earlier. Well, it's a bit richer in taste, though. Depending on a human. Did he really have to remind you that you're talking about a human meat? Though it's really your fault for asking. Why do you need a housemate? Thanks, Sungmin. Why do you need a housemate? He's not preserving you so you can eat your letter, is he? Money. It's getting expensive to live in general, and I'm still paying off my mortgage for this apartment. Excuse me. And that room you're in was empty and not getting any usage anyways. Seems like even cannibals have human worries like that, huh? Spend the next few moments in silence as Sungmin finished his food and you absorb in your own little world, stare out in the window at the city, drowning in the darkness. The whole situation almost seems funny to you. Just a few weeks ago, you had nowhere to go and had to look for a place to spend the night at every single day. And now, you're here, sitting in this clean, cozy kitchen, with a cannibal eating human meat by your side. Oh, yep. Why did you collapse? Hey, why did you collapse earlier like that? He raised his eyebrow at you, as if you just asked a very obvious question you already know the answer to. And you do. Well, I was hungry. And tired. Alright. Seems like your workplace has really been overworking you, huh? What workplace doesn't nowadays? Fair enough. But still, maybe you should have changed companies? I feel like one day this amount of overworking will put you in the grave. You know what? Maybe you do have a point. Really? I stayed at this company for a tad too long. They will probably start getting suspicious about the hired-ups and clients disappearing soon. They're what? It's decided then. Tomorrow I will start sending my application to new companies. Then thanks, Dilu. Yes, you're welcome. He wants to bring his earlier comment up, but his face looks so full of newfound determination that you realize it's already too late. So you're like a vampire. Like a vampire. You know, they need blood and need human meat. I'm not immortal though, and I don't really get anything from it, so I say no. You should look like one though. What was that? Nothing. Nothing. Okay, what do I do? Dole. To be honest, there's nothing about that interests you. In fact, he's so boring that you can hardly even form a single solid. In fact, he's so boring that you can hardly even form a solid image of him in your head. The fact that he's a cannibal is probably a more interesting trait about him. That alone says a lot. So you're grateful. Still, you can't help but feel grateful for the housing opportunity. If it wasn't for his argument, how dull and uninteresting he is, you would not have been here in the first place. But otherwise, nothing else ties you down to this apartment, and you're already planning how to leave it in the future. You spend the whole day fantasizing about moving out, and didn't notice how quickly it passes. At the end, you get to bed completely exhausted after another day of hard work. A saver. No, you can't just leave this poor woman to die. It might be bad enough to live with a cannibal, but you still have enough integrity to not watch someone get killed in front of your eyes. Okay. Alright, yeah. I'm going to help you escape. Really? Thank you. Of course. I don't know how I can ever repay you. You're my hero. Probably should tell her that you considered doing the opposite just a moment ago. Okay, just wait here, and I'll go fetch you a knife to free you, alright? Okay. Just please hurry. Right, if it's bad, if Sangmei caught you trying to escape. If he doesn't see anything, maybe you can just come up with a lie and say that she escaped on her own, or act clueless. Surely, he won't do anything to you, right? But you would think about it later. It's time to act. You quickly make sure that you quickly make sure there are still sounds of water coming from the bathroom and quickly sneak into the kitchen. Searching time. Let's go. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. Is that another heart? What is this? We got him. When you finally show up to the highway with a knife in hand, Alicia looks at you with almost a delighted expression on her face. Blue, you did it. Yeah, sorry, it took me a while to actually find it. The kitchen drawers are kind of a mess. Doesn't matter. Quick, cut the ropes. Right. Carefully start cutting the ropes. Alicia arms, trying very hard not to actually damage your clothes. Clothes that look way out of your budget. Although you're not sure if they can be used anymore, the amount of blood on them is probably not something you can easily wash off. Once you finally cut the last nut, the rope starts falling off. Hey, what are you doing? So... Oh. Tulu. What the hell? I guess I should call... I guess I should thank Rodrigo for giving me a stupid knife. What the hell? What? You were supposed to escape and kill him? Well, he's not dead yet. Not the point. I'm sure there's absolutely nothing we can do anymore, and we totally can't save him, even though he's still alive. Well, what do you expect? I wasn't going to keep someone who saw me kill those stupid fucks alive. Excuse me? What? Tell you what now? Did I have to repeat myself specifically for you? Or what? Do you really think all the blood was mine? What? You did. That's not the point here. You basically just killed my landlord. Where am I supposed to even go now? Oh, please, like it even matters. You already look like you're homeless anyways. Wow, ouch. That was really uncalled for. I don't know why I have to explain this, Look, boy, I'm a busy woman and you already managed to tire me out with your empty blathering. Let's just end this already. What? What did I do? The fucking... Oh, these people. Suddenly, Alicia launched towards you and you, completely not expecting it, fall to the ground. Excuse me. What the fuck? I'm glad he get eaten. When you come to your senses, you're tackled to the ground by Alicia. On top of you, one of her hands lightly yet firmly squeezing your throat. Hey, it's your turn now. What? You didn't expect me to keep a witness alive, do you? You did, actually. Your time has come now, little lamb. Please don't talk like a cartoon villain. Please don't talk like a cartoon villain, at least. Yeah, and I told Rodrigo that the monologue is not my style. Anyways, die. Wait. What now? You aren't planning on being the one monologuing now, do you? Because I don't have time for this. Crap. There should be some way of convincing her to let you live. Oh? I don't think so, but definitely try. That would not help me, but try. Go to punch you for this. I don't believe in God. Well, it was worth a try, I guess. That was a horrible try. You should practice more as trying to stay alive. Though I suppose you still would have to do that in another life. That's a pity. You know, you were kind of cute. Anyways, goodbye. Bruh. You feel a blade of sharp knife painfully slide across your throat. Seems like Alicia goes straight for the vital organs this time, huh? I feel hectic moments of being overwhelmed with the pain. Later, you finally start losing your grip on your own consciousness. This is really not what you expected your life to turn out like. It just started looking up for you, and now you're dying. Probably already dead cannibal by your side. Well, at least you're not alone. If you were still back on the streets, you probably still would be. That thought brings you a weird sense of gratitude and peace in your last moments. My dead housemate. At least you're not homeless. Yeah. No, it. Actually, I'm 100% blind, so I didn't see anything. Seriously? Yeah, I'm super serious. I can't see anything at all. No, I was asking if you're seriously expecting me to believe such a blatant lie. Hey, you can't judge by the appearance alone. I'm not. Did you already forget all of our conversation earlier? No, but only please don't waste my time. God, what a pain in the ass. I was planning on keeping you... on... Wow, Lord. I was planning on keeping you, but I don't like the dumb ones. You don't deserve a goodbye. Oh. Oh. That's a good knife you got there. Probably Alicia just stares at you. This whole thing. You know, give me of this because he thinks it's a... Rodrigo gave me this because he thinks I like pink color from a video game for toddlers. But just because I like pink video game characters does not automatically mean that pink is my favorite color. I mean, I mean, don't like... God, I wish people wouldn't just assume things about me based on my interests. Not that I'm interested in it or anything. Assume today? I don't know. Pink is such a stupid color anyways. Who would even like it? And just because I keep that... it's just because I keep that knife doesn't mean that I like or appreciate it or anything. I'm not saying it to you. Fuck it. Skip, bro, chill. Who what? Asked. No! Yeah, I got your ass. I sure did it. At least Rodrigo gave you the gift in the first place. You should be grateful not venting to a total rando about it. Just tell him what your preferences are. Communication solves most issues if you just try. If you want to just vent without actually fixing any of your issues or relationships, that's what the internet is for, not my ears. And you're literally about to kill me. I don't want to be tortured before you do it. So can we just speed this up? You, just how dare you? You listen to how I talk to you in the piss. Scale issue. Punch. Okay, your knife punches into your chest. Once, twice, 10 times. Not 20. Then she stabs you with a feverish anger. Eventually, you lose count of how many times your blade rips your skin open. A few hectic moments in the roaring pill fine. Just start losing grip. I can't believe I got her ass. Yeah, I hear you, pop off. Yeah, I hear you, pop off queen. You know, I was totally gonna gut you and everything like 2 seconds ago, but you're listening to me like this is kind of sweet. I could really do with having more people around you with me who actually listens. The show appears to pause in thought of a moment, then smiles. What the heck? I could really do use a. What the heck? I could really use a little lapdog. Oh, plus you're cute, so that helps. Yeah, okay, I'm keeping you. Let me call the boys to pick us up. We'll go home, boy. What? Ah, shit. Before the two of you leave together, Alicia takes a moment to call someone on their pink flip phone, still sat on top of you. Meanwhile, Sigmund's body, Meanwhile, Sungmin's body lies lifeless beside you. His eyes do not move any. Excuse me. Meanwhile, Sungmin's body lies lifeless beside you. His eyes do not move behind those lids. Meanwhile, Sungmin's body lies lifeless beside you. His eyes do not move behind their lids. His blood seeps into every crevice of the cold floor behind him. His blood seeps into every crevice of the cold floor beneath him, the last remnants of his warmth slowly fading away with each drop of blood that escaped his pale skin. Rest in peace. Okay, rest in peace, Sungmin. Eventually, you're whisked away by Alicia, spirited away into her life of criminal activities. You learn that she's the head of a rather scary-looking organization. You're not entirely sure what it does, but the amount of blood, firearms, and money you see every day are a good sign that you're better off not knowing. You're given a softer life, however, kept by Alicia. You're given a softer life, however, kept by Alicia as some kind of human pet. You become accustomed to Alicia referring you as a good boy. Oh my lord. In fact, you can't even get her to call you by your actual name anymore. You're not even sure you remember it yourself. Oh, what was it again? Each night you go to sleep in a newspaper. What? Each night you go to sleep in a newspaper padded crate on the floor beside Alicia's queen-size bed. But hey, at least you never have to be homeless again. Unless something happens to your new owner. What? Awful. Yeah, my pet housemate. I thought to a new home. Good bell. Return to Alicia. Please, cannibal. Why am I a dog? What? No, I do not want to be called a good boy. I would do anything you want. Anything you ask of me. Anything. Oh, anything? That's a shame. Maybe in another life I would have kept you as my little lapdog. You know, that would have been quite fitting for a cute little thing like you. But well, since you're so eager to do anything for me, die. Damn it. Why we don't? Moments ago, you were looking into Alicia's eyes, hearing her voice, watching her breathe. Just the thought of helping someone cook her was enough to turn your stomach. You can't do this, even if that means you have to face consequences. Nah, fam, I'm good. You could go ahead, though. Are you sure? Yep, pretty sure. Alright. Good night, then? Alright. Good night. Oh, that's sad. You slowly retreat to your bedroom, decided to retire for the night, not wanting to watch someone enjoy dinner. Before you know it, the sleep overtakes you. Living with the cannibal turns out to be too much to bear despite desperate situation. You, however, are resourceful. You take a few months to find a second job, saving as much money as possibly to move to a place normal. Excuse me. It takes a year, but you finally Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, it takes a year, but you finally. It takes a year, but you finally do it. You think this apartment would be normal? The price is average for your area, and it comes with a standard cockroach infestation. It even has a classic landlord special with all the handles on the cupboards painted white. Until one day, the music begins. Above you lives a pianist, and each night the music coming from above rattles you to your core. It creeps through your ceiling, into your mind, into your soul. Every day you find yourself sleeping deeper and deeper into Sandy's grasp. When did you sleep last again? A day ago? No, 3 days ago? You can't remember. Your work performance begins to slip. You're not sure how much longer you can take this. Compared to this hell, suddenly it wasn't so bad. My sauce, my ex-housemate. Was it really worth it? Probably not. Off because I didn't want to cook with him. Oh, I already ate earlier, so I'm still full. God, it's one thing to cook a human and another to eat it. And you're not about to become a cannibal buddy for your housemate. Are you sure? I made enough for 2 people. Yep, pretty sure. Alright. Thank you for cooking with me, Dulu. Good night then. Right. Good night. No shots. You slowly retreat to your bed, deciding to retire for the night, not wanting to watch something interesting. Before you know it, sleep overtakes you. Now, something happens. Let's see. Okay. Why did you pick Alicia? Alicia specifically. I now know, but let's see. Why did it have to be Alicia? She seems sweet. Well, for the most part. But why did you pick her specifically? I didn't. She was just there in the alley. Alley? Yeah, she was already covered in blood, fighting some other guys. I just thought she was an easy nail. Tell me you're not even surprised. Typically, I pick someone from a company I work at. Someone scummy, someone rich, someone I didn't have empathy for. Then there are some days like this one where I just got lucky. You know, she was already killing someone, and I could tell it was just another thing for her. A fellow killer instinct, I suppose. But yeah, typically I just killed someone who is the source of someone for others' suffering. That's the best thing I could do in a capitalistic hellhole. You say that, but you ate me because you were hungry. So there's some leeway. Okay. Damn, that's the realest shit. It's still brutal though. They're just fellow human beings, you know, like me and you. It's not like they've done anything wrong. Fellow human beings, ones that you're about to eat. Did you forget that? Or did you not see her as a person just because she's on your plate? Come on, you're not going to make me lose my appetite. Plus, aren't you renting this room out of desperation? Not many people would stay with a cannibal they didn't know. Not many people would stay with a cannibal they don't know. Unless they didn't have any other choice. Well, yeah, but still. Have you ever thought why you're in this situation in the first place? The system can't work without a oppressor and a victim. Which one do you think you are? Some food for thought, I guess. Bon appetit. Canvas is bad, you know. Fuck it. Actually, capitalism is a bad bad. Our society wouldn't function without it. Anyone can make it in this world if they tried hard enough, like I did. I'm here now. I'm not out sleeping on the park bench anymore because I pulled myself up by my bootstraps and actually work harder to make it hard to get here. All those people still out there on the streets just have to do the same. That's just how the system works. I'm cooked. I'm so cooked. Someone stares that gives you. He doesn't say anything for a good one that make you feel gradually more uncomfortable. The silence is unsettling. Finally, he opens his mouth. Delu, I like you, so I will just let this pass. But only this once. Well, doesn't look like he changed his mind. Sorry that you both Are you guilty? Ashamed? Mortified the choices you made to get yourself to this point? Should be, but you know, logically you shouldn't fail this. Okay. Yep. Okay, I need to change. Damn. That's the realest shit I ever heard. You know, I've actually never told you. But I was homeless before this. If it weren't for you, I'd still be out there sleeping on the park bench or the nearest Teddy tables to the diner. Teddy tables? Or, you know, shelters, if you can call them that. Not that I was even let in the half of the time. Well, I'm glad you're here now, Delu. I'm too, but it really is only thanks to you sending me. I didn't do anything. You got here by yourself. But yeah, how do you even have the energy to do this? Do what? You know, kill people? You don't seem like the type who fights people every few days. I don't. I just drug them or whatever it is the easiest. Could have guessed it. So, did you just pick random people on the street and shove drugs into their mouths? Well, sometimes yes, but typically, I carefully choose my meal. You know, I'm picky with my food. Yikes. The worse the person is, the more satisfied I am with the meal. At least bro's got standards. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, best question. Singman. Hmm? What's up with your wardrobe? Huh? What do you mean? Well, you know, your t-shirts and stuff. What about them? The phrases on them. Huh? You know what? Never mind. No, you can't. You can't keep looking at it. You have to do something about it. Actually, do you want to go shopping together at some point? I need new clothes anyways. I don't necessarily see why I need new clothes, but maybe a few new t-shirts could be nice. Score! Alright, it's promised then. Somebody just nods in agreement. Hopefully you won't have to look at this again in the future. No, these shirts are fire. And it seems like you just have scored a date with a cannibal. Okay. I wonder if we go on a date. This interaction. Regardless, you continue. I'm just saying, anyone can make it if they try hard enough. Nobody has an inherent advantage over others. Oh. Feel harsh waves of pain overwhelm you as you see someone's plate lunch into your head. The next moment, the world was dark. You lose the grip on your consciousness. Ooh, oh shit. As your vision adjusts, you realize that you're still in the kitchen. You got to stand, finding yourself unable to do so. Your feet. Oh my god. You realize that you can't feel them anymore. Not only are you unable to feel them, but looking down, you notice that they're completely missing along with your lower legs. For some reason, you're calm. Your body feels fuzzy and warm. The world around you doesn't feel threatening at all, despite your current state. Warm. You got to wipe your face with your hands, finding yourself unable to do. The binds that hold your race to the chair, you're currently glued to pull against your skin as you do so, yet it does not hurt. This feels like a dream caked in a mist. What? Suddenly, your housemate appears in the corner of your vision. He's in his work shoot. How long were you out for? Sugmi. Hello. What's up, bro? He doesn't say anything. He said he slowly walks up to you. You know, I should be thanking you right now. You gave me a perfect opportunity to indulge in my cooking hobby. He gets on his knees in front of you. Honestly, this is probably the best meal so far. I'm calling this dish the lucro. Wait, the lucro? This this isn't your meat, is it? Want to try? Saming offers a fork full of meat towards you, and an enlightened smile decorated his face. I'm so quick, I wonder which ones. Despite the intense hazy feeling that comes over you in waves, you can taste how good the meat is. How good your meat is. Your raw flesh and fat now served to you topped in a seasoning and a mouth-watering savor sauce that brings out enriched flavors that now spreads across every inch of your tongue. What do you think? It's it's beautiful, Sungmin. He smiles knowingly at you. I'm so happy that you like it. He said the same thing all other times too. I'm getting ahead of myself. You probably don't remember. The drugs I've been administering to you kept you calm have that effect, unfortunately. It's very strong. What? How long have you been doing this to me? About a week. A month. A year. Doesn't really matter. Why are you doing this to me? Well, to be honest, you were getting on my nerves. I trusted you and you betrayed that trust. How can you defend the people that oppress you? Oppress us? I thought I finally found someone who would understand me. Someone who gets it. Someone that could let it into my world, my life. But, like always, I was wrong. It's sad. I thought you were different. But not being different doesn't mean that you're not special. You're dear to me. I don't want to let you go. You're really good at drawing me in, Delu, like a dead cut of meat being dangled in front of a star of hound. Do you know what hunger does to men like me, Delu? The need, the urge, the hunger, the need. I need you. I need this. I can go back to how things were before you waltzed in my life. I'm not letting you go back to your old life just to rot away somewhere. It'd be like throwing perfectly good yoko. That's why I'm doing this. It would have been a waste to just eat you without a second thought. No. Your body deserves a fate that much better, much better. Don't you agree, my little prodigy? Sigmund stands and retrieves a pill bottle from the kitchen counter behind him. In just a blink, he's standing in front of you again. I think it's time for a nap, Lou. But don't worry, I'll wake you up for dinner, alright, Dave? Just rest. The warmth from his hand, which is now on your cheek, vibrates through your core. It's hard to look at him. Your eyelids feel as heavy as tons of bricks. Sungbin kneels in front of you again. Is his face getting closer? His lips clash against yours. His fingers tightening around your jaw, prying your mouth open with ease. His tongue quickly invades your lips, leaving somewhere in his wake. His hand now comes around your mouth. Swallow. You do it. The world around you swirls in nausea and a display of colors and sounds. Yet, despite this, Sungmin's voice is clear. I'll take care of you, Delu. There won't be any more struggle now. For some reason, it brings you a foreign sense of comfort. You finally shut your eyes more willingly than not. You're not sure what exactly is going to happen to you, but you feel certain that Sungmin actually will take care of you. Hey, I can at least get a pink gaming chair. Hey, yo. Got that in my hat. Yep. Do you like the taste? Well. Oh, nice. Fuck, of course you're not gonna eat yourself. Panic floods through your thoughts, slowly starting to pull you out of your dreamlike state. Oh. It's okay, the Lou just pretends hyper-realistic cake. Your teeth grit in resistance. Suddenly its unoccupied finger comes to your face. He punches your nose shut. Oh. Pinches. At first, you're fine. Starting definitely at some means your teeth remain tightly locked together. Then gradually the urge for air creeps throughout your body. Your fingers clutch at the armrests of your seat. Your lungs begin to feel tight, your ribs slowly feeling as if they're starting to close on you like a bear trap squeezing on an animal. You struggle, trying to shake some means off, but the exhausted looking man continues to hold your nose firmly shut with little effort. Can't take it anymore. Your lung burns, your body feels like it's on fire. The chair is splintering from how tightly your nails are now embedded into it. You gasp. Suddenly takes the opportunity to shove the piece of your own flesh into your mouth. What do you think? I'm kind of horrified, but honestly it tastes pretty good. A wave of shame washes over you. Suddenly smiles. See? That wasn't so bad now, was it? You took that pretty well in the past too. Ah, I'm getting ahead of myself. You probably don't remember. Okay. Same thing. What with endings? Okay, this is the part where if I choose in this little writing, if I choose dull and horrible. Let's see where it takes me. You say that dinner goes pretty well. So in fact, you two go on to many dinners together spanning over weeks, months, then year. Surprisingly, something turns out to be soft for a bloodthirsty cannibal. Before you know it, your relationship with him naturally progresses into something more romantic. Two of you fish become partners. You really let someone cook, and perhaps what sets you on this path towards destiny. They determine to propose to you. Don't expect the abrupt nature of it. Most of the ring off of your dinner finger and gets some sneaks. The ring isn't your size, but you could get it adjusted later. Isn't it? What does he think you're simp or something? Living with and dating a cannibal is one thing, but dedicating your whole life to him is another. Who marries the landlord anyways? You tell him, hell no. Yet you continue living with him successfully, escaping the iron grip of homelessness with a friend. Buddy? Bro? By your side. You're in far too deep now. If the police ever come for Sungmin, you know they'll race you too, but you don't really mind that risk. You're in this together now. Together forever. Landlord and tenant. Yin and yang. Partners in crime. Platonic, of course. You're the yin to his yang. I think this will be all. If anything more I find, I will add it to the video or add it to later on videos. But thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all. Bye bye.